vulnerable from, you know.
My hero. I can't wait to down to letting people just like him, except I don't know if I actually hit any today.
Well, I mean, it's hard to get those confirms, and it just leaves Zelda so vulnerable if you whiff them. So, like, Aloe either has to be really practiced, or he's just getting, like, insanely good reads off his opponents and just able to convert so many flash kicks to stay in league with some of our top players here.
Yeah, Zelda's a character where, like when you use, like, some of your normals, it's like it's a commitment. Like, if you go for a lightning kick, they should be punishing you. And, like your tilts aren't the biggest commitment. They don't have a lot of range. I feel like Aloe needs to make the most of his moves when he gets them, and now you're fighting a disjointed character, so it can be a bit rough. But Roy does like to play a little bit closer to his sword, other than other characters. So
plus his disjoint is one of the smaller disjoints in the game, so like you're averaging a little bit better than most.
Yeah, which is kind of scary if you're Juice, because if you're not careful, you might just get blown up. But so far, Aloe's not really been having the space to breathe. There's something Juice does very well. It's pressure. Oh,
really missing the conversion, but still getting blown up in all regards except that. 150 to 48, and just nearly getting sent off to the skies from up air alone. And Aloe now struggling to get back to stage, but again, Roy has somewhat of a mitigated recovery. If Zelda can take control of the stage right here, set up the side Bs, definitely poised to take it just like that, snatched away from Juice.
I was like, he's in death percent.
And the quick 1-2.
Oh, he died 90.
Like, not even 90. He was like, I think it's 88 on hit. I was like, oh, Zelda just killed you. I don't think it's supposed to, admittedly, but I mean,
with that much rage, probably.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason it killed, because normally it should not be killing Roy at that percent. Or I just don't know my character well enough.
I feel like a big thing with Zelda, and something that I've kind of like taken note after watching Aloe more and just watching Zelda more in general, is that like she is another character that struggles to deal with you when you're kind of not struggles too hard when you're up close, but when in that like more mid to low percent, she wants to keep you out with Phantom. She wants to control her zone, and I feel like Juice is like really good at kind of like maneuvering around zoners like little play area and kind of holding his advantage. He's really good on the ledge. He's really good at neutral. So I feel like Juice can actually like do super well in this kind of matchup. Oh.
Yeah, and especially like neutral B is the main thing that Zelda has to the get off option for up close, and even then, if Juice is able to shield through it, it just leaves Zelda still so vulnerable that Juice, you know, being a wizened player rather, can certainly capitalize off of it.
What the hell?
Interesting. I don't know why he went that with jab.
Backwards. His SDI just goes crazy, guys.
Well, I guess so. Ooh, good up tilt coming from Juice. Now we're gonna see how long he can hold his stock lead this time. Zelda can kind of just remove your stock if she just chooses to. Like, you're in corner against Zelda. Like, this is terrifying. And you're Roy.
And now you're off ledge.
Yeah,
what?
that's dead.
Insane choice, but it all works out. Incredible choice for Aloe.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go like for forward air or nair, but going for the lingering hitbox of neutral B was very good, and pushing Roy just far enough where now you can secure that stock.
And it was also a multi-hit too, so at those percents, you know, it might not have sent as far as the first hitbox did, but it still would have put out Roy far enough that it would have done the same thing. So great choice yet again, but Juice is coming back with some ferocity right now, keeping nothing but down tilts to keep Zelda at bay. And again, parries even the Zelda neutral air. And Aloe is just reeling back, trying to pick up some pieces right now.
Oh my god.
Implementing some of the stuff he was talking about. He was talking about that like a few days ago, about how like running up to people at kill percent and trying to like force their panic option on their shield. Yeah. Which is kind of insane to like see now in gameplay. Because that is terrifying.
Yeah, because at any moment you could hit a button, you just died.
Beating the air dodge a bit, up throw, not going to take out, chasing off Zelda yet again. You don't want a reversal, and the explosion will certainly cover the entirety of that right side.
And ate a neutral boot for it.
Yeah, we saw earlier before he was not prioritizing the ledge snap, and he was like getting in Roy's face. So, you know, you might have to start thinking about that one, Aloe.
Even outside of that, like that move can just two-frame. It's not. I mean, I don't know how likely it is because role players don't really use neutral B that much because it's not great. I mean, but like, regardless, it was still a very good option.
It's the risk reward because it's like, okay, they get it, you die. They miss, who cares? It's like,
yeah. And if you get hit by like up B, it's like, oh, it's not the worst. Like you lose your ledge trap, but like Ike with how that gets going, he's kind of fine.
And we have the Bryce prediction in. Let's see if he gets it here tonight. We have Bonk in 5th along with the video, I believe that was. What was the rest of it? Oh, as we see. Bonk and Blast DD and Ranhan DeVideo are shaping up in losers round 3.
Beat Mateo. That's
wow.
That was pretty surprising. Mateo's very good. And DeVideo beat Carrot. I think that might be a first, but that I could be wrong. And then Ranhan over Yellow. That's just all pretty terrible for Corrin. So
I was literally complaining to Mateo, but like, damn, yeah, I love fighting Palu and Roy, and then I have to fight Falco in this region. like earlier today. I love Falco. Anyways, back then we're going to Hollow Bastion. There's
I
a flaw in
agree
this
with this. It does help some characters approach, like Roy. But
We're all hoping for Rice's chances.
yeah.
Oh,
Price's Bets. I want to call it that now. It's Price's Bets.
Bryce's bets.
Bryce's best is good. Going back to the stage pick you were mentioning.
Okay, Hollow Bastion. I feel like the stage. I have not been able to find the specifics of the stage. I know it's a low ceiling.
It's FD, right? I think we talked about this before.
I think so, yeah.
It's not
Okay,
Boston.
so-
I gotta check that.
The biggest thing on the stage is, of course, that little center platform, because it is like, you even have like little Pokeball PS2, because that's just like the zone that you want to be in. And I feel like, well, not when you do that, but I was gonna say Zelda can kind of control that little center area pretty well. But you know, Aloe kind of just upbeat and died for it. So
I will be
unfortunate.
with you momentarily. I've got the website up.
Yeah, I also kind of like this stage just because having
Yes.
like you mentioned earlier, having that center platform is really nice for Zelda, and it helps. The stage is usually picked because it helps approaches, but I also think Ike, you can also kind of just camp with it, and it's a bigger stage to Smashville, so you have space to maneuver, and I just think, I don't know, it's overall pretty
I think
nice.
the stage is super campy.
It is an exact mirror of Final Destination, save for the platform.
Huh.
Let's go. I mean, Zelda also likes FD because you just kill people even earlier, and like if you die, you're Zelda. You weren't living anyway.
I love Zelda kill power being insane.
I
It's
do
funny.
too, as someone who plays it, and then I soft hit a forward air, and suddenly I'm in disadvantage.
Yeah.
This character, I love her, but she's so not balanced correctly. You're punished for the right decisions sometimes, quote unquote, and then rewarded for the wrong ones.
Yeah,
great.
it's a Sisyphean battle for sure.
I love Smash Ultimate balancing, but I feel like the FD, it's kind of working against Aloe. I feel like I'm trying to like think about like what situation. I feel like, well, okay, for any situation to benefit you, you have to get off the ledge.
Yeah.
And Juice is making sure that you
Well, I mean,
don't get off the ledge.
We saw that the first round, first stock. So, like, if he's able to shift the tide to her, at least on ledge, he can certainly take one away and keep it in his wheelhouse. But just cutting down the Phantasm yet again with that fair. She was just patiently waiting, knowing at that moment to strike, and strike he does, make it a 2-1.
Phantasm's like the Fox Falco side B.
I know, I messed it up.
That was a good
I'll own
one.
it, I'll own it.
Zelda, I love Zelda with Phantasm, but
Phantasm.
I feel like something that like Juice just kind of has to his favor right now that Aloe kind of doesn't is kind of just ledge trapping. I think in hindsight I almost disagree with this because you don't have any extra way to get off ledge. The platform's not close enough to help you on like even maybe Smashville or Battlefield or Small, and I feel like it would have been really nice for Aloe because you're already kind of struggling to ledge trap. I don't think a stage where you already can't get off ledge is just really helping.
I feel like being able to have less space to give more space for Phantom to control is like a big thing. And I feel like now, like the size is kind of like working against him in some ways, just because Phantom has less control and it's just giving Juice like more area to work with, to kind of just run around. Also, I feel like just in general, Juice's playstyle is just gonna counter Zelda, because he won't let Zelda get that opening to come back, you know?
Yeah,
it's
like he's just kind of fighting better than Aloe is, and his character just does it better than Zelda. And I feel like all that combined on his high key, I don't think the stage was the pick. Just with how Juice has been playing, and Phantom hasn't really felt like it's been very impressive.
Impactful.
Yeah, it hasn't been impressive and impactful. Just hasn't done a lot. I feel like when Aloe's getting his stuff, it's like, yeah, you could have done this on any stage with Phantom, or you're just doing it without Phantom.
Juice is the scariest player in the world.
Yeah, even trying to run away to that ledge is now Aloe at 128, looking to get around again. Neutral B to get back and stifling his
Goodbye.
recovery. There he goes.
I don't know why he went that direction, but I was like, oh, he's gonna go to the stage. No.
1-1 all told, but again, fresh stop for Juice. He can charge in as much as he wants, just waiting for his moment to strike. Good parry, but he again so committal with even the neutral air, and just pressured off to that left side. Waiting for Phantom to set up, and again, Juice is able to just dance around it, throwing out a myriad of attacks. But
Ooh,
the
these up
double
air ladders.
yeah, huge little hitbox there to cover his landing.
Ooh,
All
no,
right.
he's still alive. This is the kind of situations that like Zelda can win. She only really needs one opening, and if she get like down to landing kick, he just dies at ledge, unironically.
I mean, we saw this
Not
go
so fair.
Aloe's way with the first round. Let's see if he can cut it out again. Yeah, the quick call out of Phantom being called out by Juice.
Oh, that's
and
bad.
another catch it up
I'm
there.
surprised that was strong hit. I thought that'd be weak hit.
Nah, it was like middle areas.
I mean,
close
I also,
enough.
I mean, Roy players complain enough for you. I just assume that he is only a pool noodle at this point, to be honest.
It's a pool noodle when you don't want it to be half the
Yeah.
time.
Wet pool noodle, if you swing that hard enough, it can leave a mark, and it certainly left a mark for Aloe there as he's sent to the other side of losers. Juice hopping along to winners finals to face who was that?
MPG.
MPG. Of